It is the small things that mean so much to me. Darius went up to the commissary to get me a coffee with cream because he knows how I love having a coffee in the morning with cream first thing in the morning. That's the only time I like dairy. And he brought it all the way from the commissary of 5:30 in E to 8 in I for me. Oh my god, I love him.
Excuse mom.
Hi! Hello, happy burn!
Rustlin, please raise your hand. Rustlin, do we have a Rustlin?
These are all the people waiting for a flight to go up. I'm at the airport again. Hi! Bye!
Yes, I do have one of these.
I'm going to share some backstory before I show you the next clip. When I was volunteering at the airport, somebody had given me a dual colored Jolly Rancher candy that was super sour. I think it was pink and blue, and it tasted so good and so sour. It like sent jolt of electricity into my brain, and somebody heard me say that and they said, "What? You like candy that tastes like electricity?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's a little bit weird. Nobody really understands." And he goes, "No, I understand because I like candy also that tastes like electricity to the brain." He's like, "I know what you mean. Nobody understands." And he goes, "You have to try ZOTS." I'm like, "What's ZOTS?" And he tells me there's these sour candies that I'm gonna totally love, and that he's not gonna tell me how they taste or how they work because he wants it to be a surprise. He said they're very hard to come by. He wished he had some now because he's from Utah and he had some there, and he said I would really, really love them. Fast forward, this golf cart comes along. They're coming to pick up their friend. We're like hanging out, having a good time. Honestly, road control is great. It's not that busy. You get to talk to people, see how their day is, and like hear about their Burning Man experience. And I love it when people share what they're learning and how, all the fun things that they're doing. They said they're gonna come pick up their friend. We let them go in. They come get their friend. They come back. They wanted to say goodbye. They had so much fun talking to us. And she said, "Come here." The lady in the golf cart's like, "Come here, I have something for you." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "It's probably a hug." I'm like, "I'm ready for my hug." She's like, "No, no, no, I'll give you a hug after, but I have these for you." I'm like, "What is it?" She's like, "ZOTS." So she pulled out a whole bunch of ZOTS out of her bag, like so many of them. She's like, these are for you." And I was like, the whole time when she's talking, like, "These are my favorite candies that I used to have in childhood. They were never available until now. They're super hard to come by, but now I'm able to find them now. These are Italian candies. You got to eat them. They're super sour. They're sour on the outside, and you get a surprise on the inside." Did that do that again? Surprise on the inside, and I was like, "Zot, zot." And I gave her a big hug. I said, "Thank you so much." I put them in my mouth, and I like when she was there, and I was like, "Whoa, I really like these." And she's like, "You do?" So she gave me some more. And oh my God. So that was the story. And maybe I'll continue. I'm just turning the water on, but I'll continue. And So I take the Zots back to where I was hanging out for the road control. I'm like eating them. And my friend Snoopy, the volunteer, was like, "What kind of flavors are your favorite?" I'm like, "I love blue. Blue raspberry." I don't know why blue raspberry is the color that I always go for whenever it's candy. I just love that one. And he said that the Zots also exist in that flavor and he wished he had one. And he had some in Utah, that specific color. And I was like, "Oh, that's okay. You know, I'm gonna look for it now. I'm in love with Zots." I'm like, I'll always be thinking about these things. She's like, "Wait, let me just check. I'm just gonna go through my bag," because he had a big bag. I go through his bag. He's like, "I don't know. Maybe I'll go through my stuff. There might be one hanging around." Because, people like me, ADHD people, we have random things in our bags all the time. Like, it's not uncommon. We just have one of this or one of that just in case, you know. I always carry an extra brand new lip balm to give away to somebody if they need it, or like a hair tie. See, I have two right here. So he digs in his bag. He pulls out this little canvas bag, and he goes through it. He's like, "Holy cat, Kiki, look, it's a blue raspberry Zot." And I'm like, "Oh, no way. What are the chances? Getting Zots today and then a blue raspberry Zot, just one in his bag." And I'm like, "Best day ever." And he turns the bag around, and you know what the bag says? The bag said, "Best day ever." So, anyways, I wanted to add that story. And yeah, now you'll know what the next scene is and why I was so excited. I'm gonna
That's so funny.
move.
Ah.
So, my friend Snoopy and I, we were gifted these ZOTS candies, and they're so good. I've never had them before. And he was just saying how there's a blue raspberry, and I was like, I love blue raspberry. It's like one of my favorite flavors. And guess what? He pulls out in his bag, this bag. It had a blue raspberry ZOTS in it, but the front of the bag says "Best day ever." Turn it around. Best day ever. And I literally was like, "Best day ever."
She's like, "Best day ever." And I was like, "No way."
I'm gonna go pee. Hey, you dropped off your friend. Wow.
Some profit, and then it didn't run because of COVID, and then it's just been split.
Beaten down to the ground.
The one in Perth or like Western Australia is apparently really good.
Okay.
Blazing Swan.
Okay.
That's apparently really